epic rap battles of history. Lincoln versus Davis. Begin.
10 score and 5 years ago, my parents brought forth a child destined to be great. You decided to stand in the way, getting destroyed was your fate. Let me formally reintroduce myself, Abraham Lincoln, 16th and greatest president of the United States. Hey Davis, did you miss me? I've been kicking your ass throughout history. I was once a great lawyer, and let's just say that after examining your case, you deserve to be nothing but a disgrace. Trust me, I'm Honest Abe. You were the only president of a non-existent nation, one that only accepted Caucasians, and you didn't even listen to your citizens or had any patience. Let's be honest, we own the proverbial house. You just temporarily occupied the basement. Why are we even together in the history books? I feel embarrassed just to be your acquaintance. You believed in peace and harmony, but eventually you gave in to the pressure. I was trying to preserve the Union, and you screwed me at your leisure. You decided to attack Sumter in spring of '61. The slow, painful death of your nation had begun. First battle at Bull Run was BS, just a false sense of victory that quickly got squashed. All the other battles were contradictory. And you just made it worse for yourself. Lee was a capable commander, but you still decided to help. Chose to protect your capital instead of protecting the South. The biggest reason you lost the war? Your loud mouth. Fitness is in your name, but you couldn't do it with the war. In the end, what did you achieve? Unnecessary gore. Here are the simple facts. I've created my own lore. There's Lincoln history book galore. Nobody cares about you now. Nobody cared before.
Oh, Lincoln, let's go to round 2 and I'll give you a bit of deja vu. I couldn't finish the war, but I'll call you Charles Sumner and you'll end up on the floor caned. Like you were before 1864. Back then, your government was weak. Instead of commanders, you had a bunch of geeks. You went through more generals than your dad went through wives. Continue with this battle and you'll soon see your demise. You became a lame lawyer, while the USMA turned me into a warrior. The Confederacy was stronger than you ever were. Let's switch positions and we'll see how you endure. You wouldn't stand a second with your wishy-washy ways. You never picked a side and you wasted precious days. Your main concern was to save the Union, but we didn't want to stay. We were trying to separate, like that bullet in your brain. You say I didn't listen to my citizens, but at least I let them have the rights. Habeas corpus, does that ring a bell? I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. You wouldn't let the press tell. Face it, Lincoln, I'm better than you. The slaves were how our economy grew. Why you freed them only God knew. Honest Abe, you would like to speak the truth? Well, no one wants to listen. Just talk to John Wilkes Booth.
Who won? Who's next? We decide. Epic rap battles of history. Lee versus Grant.